Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your October 2021 General Tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me again this month, Taurus. So as per usual, this is going to be a general 5-card spread for the sign of Taurus for October. If these messages resonate with you, Taurus, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if they don't resonate with you, you can check out your moon sign and your rising sign for further clarification. So let's get some messages for Taurus for the end of October 2021. Alright, Taurus, so for the overall energy for your reading is the moon, okay? So something in your life is not feeling clear. Something is either confusing or nebulous, okay? The moon talks about not being able to see things clearly, not being able to see the path clearly, okay? Something could be hidden. Also, the moon talks about things such as your subconscious, okay? The subconscious mind possibly ruling a situation or possibly creating patterns here, okay? So that is the overall energy of the reading, Taurus. Right off the bat here, we have the King and Queen of Wands, or sorry, King and Queen of Swords, okay? So the King and Queen of Swords, whenever I see a couple of the same suit in the tarot, Taurus, this talks about divine counterparts, okay? The King and Queen of Swords they're a pair, they're of the same suit. So the King and Queen of Swords are both people who use their thoughts over their emotions, okay? They're not really, working with their emotional realm. This is all about thoughts and communication, but it can be very kind of calculating, it can be very logical, but it can also be very cold and cutting here as well, okay? The King of Swords can represent a judge or an adjudicator if it's not representing an actual person, all right? And the Queen of Swords is a woman who is, she leads with her mind. She leads with her intellect. She's not really interested in anything emotional here. The Queen of Swords can also be a bit of a cutting character, okay? She can be a bit cutting with her words. The Queen of Swords represents somebody who has kind of been through a battle, but now she's wise enough to make very calculated and firm decisions because she's been through some kind of battle, okay? The Queen of Swords also represents a divorced woman in the tarot, so whether or not that resonates with you, Taurus, you'll have to put this with your situation here. But what I find very interesting here, Taurus, is we have another queen. We have the Queen of Wands, okay? And now this is fire energy, so that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Again, doesn't have to be. The Queen of Wands is a very interesting character in the tarot because the Queen of Wands is, she's very beautiful, she's very appealing, she's very kind, she's very loyal. This is somebody who can also be very artistic, okay? Somebody who is very passionate there. She leads with her passions, okay? You do have the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So you have some sort of faded new beginning that's coming for you here, Taurus, which looks beautiful. The Sun is a brand new beginning. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. And beside the Wheel of Fortune, I really feel like your luck is changing. Fate is intervening here in October for you, Taurus. I never like to point this out in a reading. However, when I look at the King and Queen of Swords together, and then I see the Queen of Wands here, this could be referring to some sort of third-party situation or something happening here. There are two queens and a king, okay? So you'll have to take this as this resonates. Third-party situations don't just have to be romantic, okay? This can be a parental couple. This could be, this could be somebody's mother as well, okay? That's sort of, but there's 3 people here in some sort of situation. So I'm going to do a little bit of clarification to dive further into this here, Taurus. Can I get some clarification on this Queen of Swords for Taurus for October? Okay, Taurus, so clarification for this Queen of Swords, you have the Two of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Four of Pentacles, okay? I feel like, Taurus, that this Queen of Swords represents somebody that's very close to you, because we do have the Two of Cups, okay? And then we have the Ten of Cups. So this Queen of Swords character is, you know, maybe somebody that you have a very close relationship with, or this is discussing some sort of close relationship and some sort of happy ending here in terms of family and your emotional life and people that you're very close to, okay? We do have the Hierophant here and the Four of Pentacles. So the Hierophant talks about higher levels of commitment. The Hierophant talks about tradition. The Hierophant talks about loyalty. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, okay? So I do feel with this Queen of Swords character, this could be you or this could be somebody in your life. But with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I really feel like you're possibly, you know, completing a cycle or, you know, something like that with a Queen of Swords character. The Hierophant talks about, you know, this can be higher levels of commitment, marriage, tradition, stuff like that, okay? And the Four of Pentacles talks about grounded, you know, being grounded, feeling grounded. The Four of Pentacles can also talk about holding on to someone too closely, okay? Holding on to something too tightly. But this kind of, you know, this looks like very happy, you know, closeness here with this Queen of Swords character, all right? So you have to take that as that resonates. There's some sort of very happy relationship here that I feel is coming to a cycle, an end of a cycle with that Ten of Cups, okay? But there's emotional fulfillment here with this Queen of Swords character. Although with the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like there's some sort of higher level of commitment, or there's a holding on to something tightly, okay? We're gonna do some clarification. Can I get some clarification on this Sun here for Taurus for the end of October? Okay, Taurus, so I feel like you are coming to, you know, you're coming to some sort of death of something. You're coming to some sort of transformation, okay? The Six of Wands talks about victory after the battle. So you've been through some sort of battle here, okay? Possibly with a Queen of Wands, possibly with a King of Swords, with one of these characters here. Again, this could have been some sort of third-party situation that you're experiencing or something like that, okay? You're coming to the end of this battle, and there is a death. There is a death and a celebration that is happening here, all right? Because we have the Six of Wands, the death, and then we have the Four of Wands, okay? So there's a complete transformation in a happy way. There's a culmination, I feel, of a lesson that's happening here, and it's bringing in a new beginning for you here, Taurus. You might be becoming single, okay, in the end of October, because the Nine of Pentacles represents a single woman in the tarot deck, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be woman. Again, there is no gender in tarot, but the Nine of Pentacles does represent somebody who is single, somebody who is stable, and somebody who is happy on their own here, okay? With the Four of Wands coming out here, this can be my marriage card. This is like my twin flame 1111 card, but the Four of Wands can talk about a few different things, the buying and selling of a home, but usually it talks about the culmination of something, the celebration of the end of something. We have reached the finish line when we get the Four of Wands, okay? And with the Nine of Pentacles beside it, I really do feel like there's been a finishing up of some sort of third-party situation or some sort of situation with a couple here, okay? And I do feel like you are finding yourself single or very happily independent here. With the Six of Wands and the death here, something has been come to a complete end, and it's leaving you very happy. It's leaving you in a position to celebrate, and it's bringing in a brand new beginning for you here with the Sun, okay? So I really hope that that resonates for you, Taurus. Let's get some clarification on this Wheel of Fortune for Taurus for October. Okay, here. So, you know, Taurus, I feel like, you know, destiny intervenes here, or fate intervenes. The Wheel of Fortune is always, you know, fate intervening. The wheel turns in an upward direction in your favor here, okay? We have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So you're moving on. You're moving forward from this feeling of being left out in the cold. You're moving forward from feeling abandoned or feeling lack in any sort of way, okay? And you're starting out some sort of passionate new beginning here with the Page of Wands. This is really showing up as some sort of passionate new beginning for you, okay? You may have been in a place where you were at a crossroads and you're not really sure which way to go. It could have been providing you with a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry here with this Nine of Swords, okay? But I feel like you're moving away from that. You're moving away from that energy, and you're emotionally, you know, you're walking away from the things that no longer serve you here with this Eight of Cups. You're walking away from any sort of down emotions, anything that's left you feeling low, okay? Because destiny has intervened here, and it's closed up a cycle for you. I feel like it's closed up a cycle in either some sort of third-party situation or some sort of situation where there was more than two people involved, okay? So fate is intervening to kind of end that cycle here for you in October, so that looks really good. Let's get some clarification with the Oracle deck and see what else we can get for you for October. Okay, Taurus, so the first card out here is balance, okay? So you might be in a period of finding your balance right now. You might be needing to find your balance again after the ending of something here. We did have the Death card come out. Just finding your balance amidst change, finding your balance amidst chaos, okay? So just taking your time to do that at the end of October. Spirit wants you to recognize your power and stand in your power here at the end of October, realizing, you know, how powerful you are, realizing that you're a powerful being, and really harnessing that, okay, as you move towards this new beginning here, as your fate kind of changes, all right? We do have magic coming out here, okay? So Taurus, I'm not really sure if you're, you know, into spells, if you're into manifestation or anything like that. We did just have the full moon in Aries, which would have been a beautiful time to do any sort of spell work, but you know, magic is talking about, you know, you have the ability to manifest, you have the ability to create, and you're very powerful at this time. So really make sure you're using that manifestation power in your favor, okay? Regaining your power and using that to manifest what you want, because you do have a positive change of luck coming in here. You have a positive shift in destiny happening for you at the end of October. So that looks awesome. So that's what I have for you for October, Taurus. I really hope that resonated. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, please feel free to do so. They are discounted for the rest of October, and all of that information is in the description box below. And if this is where I leave you, I'll see you again in November. Much love, Taurus.